There's many things that Allen, Texas is known for, but the one that really stands out is the most Texas thing that you could think of, which is building the most expensive and the largest high school stadium in the country at the time. It was very notable and highly controversial because you're looking at $60 million to build a high school stadium with 18,000 seats. So we will be talking about that school, but we're also going to look at Allen's history, what it's like to live in Allen, and we're going to look at the affordability, the lifestyle, and real estate all in Allen, Texas, which is going to allow us to compare Allen to other cities in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you've been looking at Allen, Texas and thinking about moving to Allen, this is the one video you need to watch. We're going to look at everything you need to know about Allen, Texas. So let's start off by finding it on the map. Allen is located directly north of Dallas towards the northern part of the DFW Metroplex. It has two primary connections to the rest of the DFW Metroplex. In the north, it has Sam Rayburn Tollway, and cutting directly north to south, right through the center of Allen, you have Highway 75. Now, if you're trying to get to Fort Worth to catch the Fort Worth Water Gardens, budget about 55 minutes. Now, if you're trying to get to Dallas to check out the Dallas World Aquarium, expect about a 30-minute commute. And if you need to catch a flight at the DFW International Airport, you're looking at about 35 minutes. Now, I share those heavily frequented locations because at one point or another, if you live in Allen, you're gonna go to Dallas, you're gonna go to Fort Worth, and you're gonna catch a flight. But to give you a more day-to-day outlook, check out how far you can travel away from Allen in 30 minutes, which gives you a good visual representation of what the commute looks like around the city, which essentially means anything northeast of the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, you're good to go in under 30 minutes. So now that we know where in the world Allen, Texas even is, I want to welcome you to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. My name is Jaime Resendez, your local realtor and team leader able to help you make money in real estate, whether you're buying or selling. And we're on a mission to reach every DFW resident. So if you can hit that like button, it's gonna really help us out. All right, so let's get back to Allen because this is what you came for. Allen, Texas is a city in Collin County and was first settled in the 1800s, but it didn't become formally incorporated until 1953, which at the time had a population of about 1,000 people. Now, through the first half of the city's existence, it was more of a farm town, with several cotton gins and grain mills and farmland operating within the city boundaries. But towards the end of the 1900s, it started seeing a rapid boom given several new residential and commercial developments being built, which was essentially a necessity given the rapid growth of Dallas, to where now Allen is home to more than 100,000 people and is one of the fastest growing cities in Texas. So to add some additional context to Allen, I want to introduce to you an external resource in niche.com, which interprets millions of public data sets on cities all across the country. And as you can see, Allen has received an A+ grade from Niche, having aggregated the 12 categories you see on the screen, which is the highest grade given by niche.com. But if you want an insider's perspective, check out what current and past Allen residents have to say. Check out the 4.5 out of 5 rating based off of 451 reviews. So yes, not only does the Niche algorithm favor Allen, but so do current and past residents alike. Now, there's a very comprehensive report on Allen, so I'll link it down below so you can check it out. Because now we need to talk about the recreation scene in Allen. Allen has 1,364 acres of parkland. Folks, that's massive. That's 8% of the city. It has 67 parks and facilities and about 80 miles of hiking and biking trails. And these numbers are only going to rise as the master plan for Allen is to have all residents within half a mile of a park. Now, as far as facilities go, you can do just about anything in Allen. If you want to go ice skating, you can do that. If you want to go swim, absolutely. Or if you just want to get a workout in or just throw an event, check out the rec centers. So as you can kind of see, the recreation scene in Allen is pretty massive. And for my money, I actually consider Allen one of the top, if not the top cities in the DFW Metroplex in this category. But now let's talk about the school system because Allen actually has some excellent marks here as well. And here's the thing, regardless if you have kids or not, the school system matters because you're paying property taxes on the school system anyway, and it's going to impact you from a resale perspective. Allen ISD is actually ranked as the 9th best school district in Texas. Now, the school district has doubled since 1989, which brings the total number of students to over 21,000. which is comprised of 18 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, 1 freshman center, and 1 high school. At the moment, Allen High School boasts a graduation rate of 97% and sends more than 90% of its graduates to post-high school educational opportunities. Now, if class size is important to you, check out the 16:1 student per teacher ratio, which is very close to the state average. Now also take a look at the 91% of teachers with 3 or more years of experience, which is 7% better than the state average. So not only is Allen excellent at building high school stadiums, it has a robust academics backing it up. Now there are some things that I, as a realtor, am not able to cover when it comes to the school system. So I'll leave a full report on Allen ISD down below. But what I am able to report on is a very important question. Is there a Chick-Fil-A in Allen? And the answer is a resounding yes, and I am fortunate enough to report that I've been to both locations on multiple occasions. All right, so I'm only half joking. While yes, I have been to both locations on numerous occasions, the Chick-fil-A category, that's more of a passion project. It might not be as important for you. But what might be of importance to you is real estate, because regardless if you're a renter or a homeowner, real estate impacts your quality of life. So let's start off from a macro perspective. The typical home value of homes in Allen is $556,788. Now this value is seasonally adjusted and only includes the middle price tier of homes. And now brace for the following. Allen home values have gone up 31% over the past year, which as you can see in the past 10 years, it was already going up, but the past 12 months absolutely skyrocketed. Now for some additional context, while the entire DFW area all grew within the past 12 months, most of the growth was around in the low 20s. So most of the cities experienced a 20 to 25% growth. Allen, on the other hand, was one of the few cities that exceeded a 30+% growth year over year, which is a great opportunity to showcase the median home values of the neighboring cities. On the north side, we have McKinney with the $563,000 median home value. Then we have Fairview with the $712 median home value. Lucas has a $1.08 median home value. Parker has a $1.07 million. Plano is $547,000. And Frisco's median home value is $713,000. So here's really where I have to champion Allen. I still think it's undervalued. I very rarely do this, by the way. You can watch all of my other videos on this channel, which I strongly encourage you to do anyway, but I very rarely go up to bat for a city just so directly. And the reason being is because I absolutely love the city of Allen. I'm putting so many of my personal clients into the city. One of my most memorable ones is actually a very well-known YouTuber, which I can't really share his name because of privacy issues. However, he absolutely loves the city, and we're getting ready to buy some investment homes for him in Allen. But let's move on. Let's see how much of a house you can actually purchase with the $557,000 median home value. So what you just saw are all the homes that are available for sale right now in that median home value range. So by the time you're watching this video, those homes most likely have already sold. But for the most current and preferred homes in Allen, check out our updated link down below. And if you're curious on what the monthly mortgage payment looks like on these homes, check out this video right here that I show you how to calculate the monthly mortgage payment on homes in the DFW Metroplex, which this video is mandatory viewing, especially if you're coming in from out of state, because our property taxes are most likely way different than the state that you're coming in from, because we have some of the highest property taxes in the country. But don't forget, we don't have state income tax, which is a great segue to the cost of living. The cost of living in Allen overall is 5% less than the national average, with housing being 1% less, utilities being 18% more than the national average, groceries 9% less, and transportation being 1% less than the national average. All right, so at this point, you might be thinking, Jaime, Allen is the place for me. If that's you, fantastic. Connect with our top realtors down below. But if you're still on the fence, that is okay too. I want to give you some options. I want to give you 2 cities that are comparable that I think you might enjoy. I want you to check out Plano, and I also want you to check out McKinney. Now, I probably shouldn't share this secret, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's actually a city in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex that gives away 3 free homes every single month. And it's very simple to apply. All you have to do is go to